teaching you about torrenting. Basically anything you want on the internet, movies, video games, PC games, Wii, Xbox, stuff like that, Netflix shows, you can get it on the Pirate Bay. So this is pirate-bays.net/top. And here we see a few games. Manor Lords, which has 682 seeders, which means people sharing the file, and 12 leechers, meaning people downloading the file. The file size is 6.83 gigabytes. So you see those little magnets? That is what you would click on to download it. But it's not quite that simple. You're going to need a few other ingredients to be able to do this properly. But essentially, anything that you could want that is decently popular, like let's say Home Alone, P90X, Nintendo Wii Archive, Nintendo 3DS Archive, stuff like that. But you want to make sure it has a lot of seeders, because if it's not being seeded by more people than are leeching off of it, then you're not going to be able to download it too quickly. But you can get speeds of around 5 megabytes per second under the ideal circumstances. But let's get to the next steps. So you see we got Grand Theft Auto 5, Need for Speed, Fallout 4, Black Ops 2. You got all kinds of stuff. Fallout 3, Game of the Year, Minecraft, Modern Warfare 3, Reloaded, Cuphead. You got all kinds of cool. Pal World. So this is a good way to save money, but you have to do it properly or else. This is how you do it properly. First step, you got to get yourself a VPN. The one I'm familiar with is Surfshark VPN. And this one, it's about $65 for a 2-year subscription. So you figure it's about $3 a year. Well, slightly less than $3, like $2. It doesn't matter. It's pretty cheap. I've never tried with NordVPN or ExpressVPN, but I do know Surfshark VPN works just fine. So you need to make sure that your VPN is active while you do this. Otherwise, your IP address is going to be exposed, and when you're downloading stuff, your internet service provider will basically shut down your internet. And if you keep doing it, they might even send you a letter in the mail threatening to sue you. So if you live in the United States, if you live in Europe, if you live in most countries that have copyright laws, you definitely need to make sure you got a VPN. Unless you're downloading something with an expired copyright, like the Steamboat Mickey Disney video, it's going to be necessary that you get a VPN. You're also going to need a torrenter. I'm familiar with uTorrent and BitTorrent. I'm not familiar with the rest of them. This is a downloader, which will basically convert the magnet file that you downloaded into a file that your computer can use. So you have to make sure you install this, and you need to make sure you have your VPN activated. It has to be a premium VPN. You can't just use a cheap, a free VPN off the internet. It's got to be a VPN that's like your internet goes through the VPN and nothing can get through your VPN, period. It goes through your VPN and then it gets to you. This is how you hide your internet address, your IP address. So you get yourself your uTorrent or your BitTorrent, then you click on the magnet file that you want. So let's say you wanted to download Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You would click on that, and then it would download in uTorrent or BitTorrent. So let's say it's like 1 gigabyte and you're downloading at 5 megabytes per second. It'll probably be finished in about 20 minutes or so. So in 20 minutes, now you're going to have your Super Smash Bros. Ultimate file, which, well, it's probably not, it'll take a while longer because it's a big file. Let's say a more practical example, let's say you wanted to download Super Mario Bros. Movie 1080p, and it's like 1 gigabyte. So 1 gigabyte, 5 megabytes per second, it'll be downloaded in like 15 minutes. Then you got it, you got your movie, MP4 file, usually comes with subtitles, boom, you're good to go. Some advice I would give, if you're going to do these downloads, only do it on a device that you don't use for anything else. And do it safe.